Skye Squad, we are back in the building, baby. We are back in the building to talk about the Belle Collective Reunion Part 1, baby. We got this reunion in the building. All right. Sorry for the delay, y'all. I had some technical difficulties on my end. You know, I hate being late, but you know, sometimes you got to get the things right in the background. I was like, what's going on with the stream, y'all? I got to get this thing right. But I appreciate y'all for hanging on and hanging in there so we can get this thing started, okay? Now, Belle Collective Reunion. If you watched it, chime down in the chatterization. Also, let us know where you're watching from, because y'all know I like to see where my people are from. You know, I like to see, you know, where the folks is watching from. You know what I'm saying? Where the folks watching from. So just let us know in the chatterization. I see we got St. Louis in the building. Who else is up in here? Thank you. I forgive you. You know, I love that. I love that when you say you forgive me. You know what I'm saying? We got Virgin Islands in the building, Minneapolis, St. Louis, Memphis. Who else is in the building? Minneapolis, Chicago. Who else? Philly is in the house. I see y'all. Good morning, Jacksonville, Duncanville. Brooklyn, Modesto, Chicago, Brooklyn in the house, Philly, Maryland, Louisville. I see you. South Carolina, Decatur, baby. Decatur, what is greater? Newark, Virginia, Tulsa, San Antonio. I see you, Bermuda. Tampa's in the building. Cali's in the building. We got everybody in the place to be today. Thank you so much for tuning in and tapping in and being turned on to the Belle Collective Reunion Part 1. Let's get into it. Should we do some interviews this week with the cast? Should we? Should we not? Oh, side note, just another quick announcement. I think I'm on the schedule for the Simone Sanders show tomorrow on MSNBC. So be sure to tune in and tap into that at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on MSNBC. I cannot remember if I'm on for the full hour or just the Culture Corner, but definitely be sure to tap in to that. Support your boy. You know, just trying to make a move or two. You know what I'm saying. And just grateful that they allow me in the building. Okay. So be sure to look out for that. All right, so let's get into this good old reunion, baby. First things first, before we get into rating this episode of the reunion, I want to look at these reunion looks. You know, I am here for the color combos. This set is given simplistic, okay? I like the colors. You know, the great thing about melanated skin is that it's so many flavors of colors that pop on the skin tones. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to pick a best dressed in this group. But let me know what y'all think in the chat. I don't think there's Tiffany, I don't think there's really a theme here. I don't think there's a theme. I think it's just choosing gowns that coordinate with the color scheme in general, or that pop against the colors, right? When you see the gowns, when I look on Instagram is probably a better place to look at the gowns. I really liked, or I really enjoyed, I think, So Gucci the most. There was something about it when you see it, I think I like the color of it. Maybe that was it. I liked her color the best for me. Um, so I think she might take it for me. All right. That's just me though. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Who came out best dressed? Who came out worst dressed? Okay. I see a couple of other people are with me on the Soguchi, um, dress. Okay. Yeah, it was something about it. It went with the complexion. I think she takes it. She takes the crown for me. Um, Worst dressed. I don't know. It's hard to say worst dressed because I think they all look beautiful. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to answer that one for me because I like all of these ladies, so it's hard to say. Hmm. All right, let's get into it. I had a thought in my head as I was talking, and I was remembering. Um, we got a couple of interviews set up for next week, so that was what I was thinking about. All right, but I see a couple of y'all got some different opinions though. Yo, I'm so mad. I'm so mad at you for this, Kiki. Listen, y'all, Tambra loves her bundles. I mean, you just gotta call a thing a thing. Tamara loves them bundles, okay? But they ain't goddess lengths. I don't think they Zuri Marie either. Okay. Let's get into the reunion itself though. Um, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this reunion a 9. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 9. I want you guys to rate it as well. Okay. The reason I give it, and I want you to tell me why in the chat. So the reason I give it a 9 is because I really enjoyed it. I laughed the entire episode. Fun fact, I sometimes I don't watch the episodes when they're on live because I do not like watching commercials. I know that is really, really bad. It's really, really bad. But the reason I say that is because usually I feel like my time is so limited, so I need to skip through those commercials and I don't have the full hour, right? So anyway, I say all that to say the episode is fresh in my mind at this point, and I felt like it was good. I laughed. I felt like Lateshia did not come to play, baby. Lateshia did not come to play at all with these girls. Okay, she was on one last night. No one was spared, Jacqueline. Okay. um, I do like that Carlos will press a girl for the answer. Carlos will press the girls for the answer, the girls and the guys. Okay. Nobody gets away. I like that. Okay. There were a lot of reads. There were a lot of reads. So those are the things that I liked. I think the thing that I did not like, that I felt was a little predictable, was I know everybody is calling it the Maury Povich moment at the end. Okay. I got to take away a point for the Maury Povich moment at the end. I understand why they did it. Okay. I understand why they did it, because as a production company, I mean, it makes sense, right? You want to leave the people with this this a reason to watch next week, right? But I already am invested in the show, so I'm already going to watch. So to me, I felt like it was predictable that they did the to be continued before we found out, okay, about the baby and whether or not the baby is Glenn's or not, okay? I ain't like it. Let me tell you why I didn't like it. Number one, um, you know, before the season started, we went down to Jackson to hang out with the cast, right? And what I will tell you is the subject, without going into too many details, the subject of this alleged baby came up. At that time, the reunion had not been taped or whatever, but I was reminded of the alleged baby. Okay, it's not that the baby is alleged, but it's alleged whether or not it's Glenn's. At the time, the reunion had not filmed, so at the time, it was not known whether or not the baby was his or not. But the baby conversation did come up while we was there, right? Um, as a source of contention. I felt as though they could have given us the answer last night and then allowed us to deal with the fallout of it next week. Because guess what? Guess what, y'all? I'm gonna watch it next week too. Okay. I'm gonna be watching next week just like because I want to see. I would have liked to at least left with some knowledge of whether or not this child is Glenn's. And the child ain't no like baby. Okay. The child is like, I'm assuming the child is like a little, excuse me, a little older. You should have been did this paternity test, but that's just me. Why they ain't done a paternity test yet? I don't know. I'll have to go back and ask Lateshia that the next time I talk to her. But I just feel like y'all ain't have to leave that for next week, Carlos. Y'all know we was gonna be watching it anyway. So next time, go ahead and give me that moment. But it is very rare that on a reality TV show you get a moment like that. So I am not mad that they milked it, but I just felt like it was predictable that they milked it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I gotta be honest about that. Now, um, conservative QT, this I can tell you, I promise you 100%, this is not a made-up narrative. I understand that it seems so wild that it almost can come across as made up, but I promise you with 100% certainty, I was there. I saw the raw emotion that Lateshia and Glenn felt. I felt the reactions from everyone else. I heard the conversations. I had conversations with them both myself. I know with 100% certainty that this is not anything that's made up. I promise you. Okay. Um, but I can understand why you would feel that way because we have to be jaded a little bit, right? Because we have seen things like this play out on reality TV before, and it ain't always been real. But I can tell you that this is real. Now, what I want to ask you guys in the chat, okay? Do you think that this baby, this child, is Glenn's or not? If you do think it's Glenn's, say yes. If you don't think it's Glenn's, say no. Okay? Let me know what you think. Okay? Because in my mind, I feel like it's his baby. That's just what I think. I ain't trying to have no shade towards Glenn or nothing like that. But I feel like the baby his. I do. I does. And it is what it is. Point blank in the period. I feel like the baby is his. Mostly because I felt like, we see Lateshia crying in the next episode. Okay. Um Kiki said yes. Glendale the pappy. Eat a poppy. Okay. Um I do. I feel like it's his. Oh Lord. But that's gonna make for an interesting season 3, okay? Because I'm trying to figure out. Well, I ain't gonna. I'm asking too many questions because now I want to know who the mama is. But that ain't none of our business right now. Okay. I'm not going to go searching for those answers, but I would be interested in seeing that the co-parenting experience, okay, for next season. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see it. Okay. I want to see it. All right. Um mhm. However, I want for the best for Lateshia. Let me just say that. Because when you meet Lateshia, she is the most uh that's an amazing woman right there. Let me tell you. Whew. Now listen, let's get into the reunion because I didn't beat that horse to death. Just a couple of topics that we want to discuss today. We can talk about the little shade moments and whatnot, but we talk about Aikisha first. And apparently, allegedly, let me put this badge down, and I'll have to ask. Maybe we'll get another interview with Tambra. Okay, right? Look at me produce. Y'all lucky I ain't no producer because I've had these people working to death. Okay, next season be out by December. Okay, anyway, um, the topic of conversation is whether or not Aikisha was a good fit for season one. So apparently, when the teaser came out for season one, allegedly Aikisha, who we know at the time might have been in New Jersey, being considered for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. The teaser comes out for Belle Collective season one. Allegedly, she rings up Tambra, okay? And we get the promo picture from season one. Let me see if I can find that promo picture just to pull it on up. Let me see if I can find it. Because apparently, when she saw the promo for season one, she felt some type of way about it. Okay. Now, what type of way she feel, you might ask? Well, according to Tambra, she said, y'all couldn't find no more cute ladies down to the Jackson. Now, that's not nice. Okay. I'm pulling up the photo now, so bear with me. I told you I had technical delays today, so we just gotta rock with it, okay? Lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it. All right. So let me pull up the photo for those of you guys who may not recall the premiere season promo. So she ain't like this photo. She said, y'all couldn't find no more cute girls. And so this is the promo that she saw, and she wasn't really feeling it. I will say, I felt like this is a little bit too filtered for a promo, for a season one promo picture, right? Especially in this day and age. But I felt like they was maybe going for a visual aesthetic. Okay. It was a visual aesthetic that they chose to go with. Okay. And then in season two, as what happens with most shows, is they tend to step it up a bit. Okay. As you can see, the promo for season two, they look like this. You know what I'm saying? So they went from this, which has them almost looking like cartoon figurines, to this bombshell bells. Okay. Now, I love you, Aikisha, but do I believe that's what it looked like, a hood movie? A hood movie. So, Aikisha, perhaps perhaps because she could not see the ladies clearly through the haze of the promo, she did not recognize the beauty that lies therein. Okay. And so my belief is that she probably said something like it because she unfortunately cannot recall whether or not she said that or not. Okay. But if she did say it, she apologizes. I am, you know what? I number one can't stand when somebody says this, but they do end up wiggling their way out of it when they say it, right? I can't stand when somebody says, I don't remember. But if I did, I apologize. I'm so sorry I said that. I really didn't mean it about you personally. I'm not saying that you ugly. I'm saying that the picture won't cute. How about that? Okay. Um some of y'all like the promo photo, and some of y'all obviously did not. Okay. I was just happy that we had the content, believe it or not. Okay. Let me know. Do y'all think that Aikisha said it or not? Let me know in the chatterization. I'm gonna ask her next time I talk to her. Okay. hmm I am. Do I believe that that she feels the women are beautiful? I do. But I feel like she might have had some snark about that photo. I do. Okay. Um, at the end of the day, the problem also is that Lateshia lets us know that Tambra said that Tambra made it seem as though Aikisha was not a good fit for their show. Okay. Um, Tambra got the call from Aikisha. Aikisha allegedly threw some shade. And then Tambra allegedly told the girls or made the girls feel like Aikisha would not be a good fit for their show. Hence, uh she didn't want her around. Okay. That's allegedly also why she allegedly didn't want her to be part of the texting thread. She didn't want to be part of no texting thread with Aikisha in it. Now, Tambra is saying she ain't say none of that. And Letitia's trying to tell her girl, you be talking, okay? You get to talking when you're not around. I mean, when you don't think people are gonna tell the tea. Here's the thing. It seems to me as though Aikisha was having a moment, a girlfriend to girlfriend moment. Tambra went back and told her girlfriends because Aikisha was her girlfriend from the past, but these are her girlfriends now. So Tambra said, I don't think y'all gonna want her around because she gonna drag y'all. Okay. And that's what it is. That's what I feel like happened. Now we're gonna get to Latrice versus Miss Zuri Marie. Okay. All right. So Marie can't get over the healthcare fraud allegations, and she feels like she gave Latrice her storyline. Latrice says Marie got her new nose and want to act brand new. Now, I have seen a lot of y'all talking about Marie in this alleged nose job when we interviewed her. Now, to be honest with you, I had not noticed said new nose allegedly, okay, at the time, but I do find that I do like the nose. So if the nose is new, I do like it. Okay. I mean, ain't no shame in it. I mean, I feel like, I mean, hey, if you wanted to reduce the size, you know what I'm saying? If you was tired of photoshopping it and tired of bringing it down in the Facetune, because you know the Facetune will allow you to make it Facetune. I had just discovered over the break, Facetune will take you from one person to the next. You will look like a brand new person, okay, with that good Facetune. So if you tired of changing that nose in the Facetune and you wanted to get a new nose, girl, I am not mad at it because I feel like it looked good, right? Allegedly. All right. I do. I feel like it. Now, when Carlos doubled down and asked her the question, she kind of skirted around it and said, you know, Latrice is just talking and talking. So I ain't gonna ask her next time I talk to her because if I feel like if she had wanted to answer the question, she would have answered it then. So I feel like it might be one of those things where she considers it nobody business but her own. But I will go on record in saying that Marie, whether the nose is new or not, I like it. Okay. I don't really feel like going down the rabbit hole with investigation gate or bundle gate again, because to be quite honest with you, I'm over it. Um, but I will tell you what happened in case you missed it. So Marie is still on this thing from last year. She feels like she gave Latrice a storyline. Latrice feels like she ain't got not the lady ain't got not one stamp on her passport, but want to manufacture hair overseas. And then Latrice produces an investigative report on Marie and her business from some years ago or something, allegedly. Okay. Now I don't know what this paper said. I don't know how long ago this was or whatnot. Um, but when asked, Marie says she, to her knowledge, has never been investigated. At least that's what I thought she said. Okay. um, it's alleged that Latrice brought this document to a scene for Soguchi's billboard reveal, which is surprising to Soguchi because she's like, y'all won't paying attention to my billboard? No, girl. Apparently, it was drama with boots on the ground. Okay. Ultimately, Marie feels like maybe it's the viewers or the people who are dragging it because, she's building opioid centers and things like that. Excuse me. And she's thinking that maybe it's the viewers who are creating this animosity betwixt the two of them and comparing their businesses and stuff like that. I don't know, because I only know what I talk about and I know what y'all say on my channel. Okay. But I don't really know that we over here on this channel was ever that invested in the alleged fraud allegations. I know I doubled that, but you know what I'm saying. But if she is saying that it impacted her business, I understand why she's upset about it. But at a certain point in time, they both gonna have to let it go, because otherwise it's just gonna keep dragging them back down. And they already impacting Lateshia, and she gonna need as many friends as she can possibly get after the reveal of this baby's daddy. Okay. So to be honest with you, I don't understand why we are continuing with this beef. It seemed like a whole lot of hurt feelings that are residual from last year. And to be quite honest with you, I'm in 2022 going into 2023. That was in 2021. And so I'm over it. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm over it. So I want them to let it go and move on to something else. Let's do something different. Okay. All right. So the men joined the group. All right. And it's just like, dang it, Glenn. Dang on it, Glenn. Okay. Dang it. First of all, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Then I happened to catch the season finale over the last 2 days, after one of the 2 days when I got back. And wouldn't you know it, that Glenn, in the ending credits, it said he was still out here DMing the girls and whatnot. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. Glenn, at this point in time, you do not have to keep responding to the DMs on the Instagram. Okay. Like, this is where you get into trouble. So, this is a door that should remain closed for you. You are trying to win your woman back. So, apparently, he had got locked out of his Instagram, and Lateshia is his backup. So they was back together. And then the messages, when she unlocked his Instagram, started rolling back in. Okay. And it was message upon message of girls wanting to treat him better than Lateshia, wanting to take care of him better than Lateshia ever could. Okay. And he was saying, well, you know, to some of them, I was just saying, well, watch Belle Collective at 9 p.m. on. Why are you even responding to these girls? You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, your focus should be Lateshia and Lateshia only, and whether or not this child is yours or not, okay? And the back child support you might have to pay in the instance that the lady asked you to do so. However, the DM should be the least of your concerns at this point in time, all right? Now, we also find out that somebody with some H-size tata then sent him a picture of herself, to which he responds, dang. And Carlos is like, I don't care if there was a size L, M, N, O, P. You should not be responding to these women, okay? Leave these DMs alone. I don't know why he just can't do right. Why? And to the women out there sending those DMs to this man, you should be ashamed of yourself, okay? You should want better for yourself than to have some man that you saw on the television cheating on his wife, trying to make it right. And there you are, trying to give him your H-sized hoo-has to lay his head on at night. For shame on you, okay? For shame. Find somebody else, okay? He ain't even a man that's doing right. If you're going to send somebody some messages, at least send the one that's doing right. No? I don't know. No, here's the thing. I understand it. It makes more sense now. Of course you're going to send the one that's not doing right, because you know he going to be the easiest one to get. But I tell you one thing, you should also know he's not going to be the easiest one to keep, okay? So your victory is going to be short-lived. It's going to be short-lived. Listen to me what I'm saying right now. If you are listen, my sisters, okay, and my brothers who are doing this, okay, if you out there doing this, this is applying to you, okay? If you see that there is somebody out there who is betrothed, okay, leave these people alone. Unless they inviting you both in, okay? Unless both of them inviting you in, okay, there you go, right? Okay. Because whatever they want to do on their side, and you know, however they want to get it is how they. But if they ain't inviting you in, don't be trying to swoop in. Okay, don't be trying to swoop in on somebody else's stuff. You know you wrong for that. And how you get them is how you gonna lose them. That's just it at the end of the day. How you get them is how you gonna lose them. It's just that simple. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise our standards in 2023. Because I'm gonna let you fool all out until December 31st, 2022. Okay. I'm gonna give you 2 months to get your act together. Okay. But in 2023, we is gonna do better about our stuff. Okay. We is going to do better about our stuff in 2023. Now, if you're with me, say amen, okay? And if you're not with me, I'm going to do like they did and be as predictable as a Maury Povich episode and leave y'all on this cliffhanger.